Girard.
So here we are at the USA Archery 2022 U.S. Open at the Greater Chester Valley Sports Complex here in Malvern, Pennsylvania on a beautiful day for archery as we are setting the stage for our first gold medal match for Barebow, and it's Barebow women. And everybody, welcome to the broadcast, and my name is Greg White. I'm sitting next to Justin Hewish, of course, Olympic gold medalist, both individual and team. And Justin, we've seen some outstanding competition already today, but what we do know is the wind is tricky for people that have release aids, for people that have sights, but this Barebow competition is completely different.
Yeah, it's definitely completely different in the sense of the fine-tune of using the sight, but the wind still will affect their arrows, so they'll have to take it into consideration for sure.
High-tech Barebow shooting, where some people know it possibly from when you shot at summer camp. But we have heavy hitters on deck. Fawn Girard was our first shooter. And this is Sara Gebhardt getting the first arrow down.
5.
Gebhardt out of Phoenix. And by the way, this is her first year shooting Barebow and finds herself right here
9.
in the U.S. Open for gold against the absolute legend Fawn Girard. 2 national championships for the Ohio resident, Girard. She's been third twice, USA Indoor Finals, when it was combined with men and women as well. So Girard,
6.
no stranger to this high-pressure competition. Well, Justin, as we see those first 3 arrows being
9.
delivered, Girard, come on, Barebow, no
Yes.
sight, no release aid. It's just pretty incredible to start off with a solid 28. Tell us a little bit about Barebow competition, what makes it so interesting and so difficult.
Well, in Barebow, unlike a recurve,
9,
Olympic
10,
recurve,
5.
you don't have a clicker draw check, or like in compound, you hit the wall, the back of the compound. So you really have to pull your bow back and get to full draw and be very consistent, because if you pull the full draw at different lengths, it'll affect how fast your arrow goes. And also, by not having a clicker, you are susceptible to target panic. And target panic is when you're trying to aim down there with your arrow and you see the gold, you just want to let go right away instead of following through with your shot process.
The Barebow community, a very special community of people, very closely knit. Barebow is also one of those competitions when you look at a target like this and you say, oh wow, a 5 and a 6 and a 10 compared to what Fawn has. In Barebow, you never seem like you're out of it, do you?
Definitely not. Fawn could definitely shoot those arrows outside too as well. The good thing about Barebow, it's always the crowd favorite. They definitely
Fawn leads 2-0.
have their
Sara
following.
will be shooting first on target 2.
If you ever find yourself at a USA Archery match, whether you're competing or you're just a fan and want to come out and watch these, you can go to usaarchery.org and check out when the competitions reset for 2023. But as long as archers aren't at full draw, if you walk by the Barebow section, all you got to do is just yell Barebow, and you're going to get a bunch of yells right back at you, Barebow. It's a fun community of people, and there's some legends of the sport still shooting these days. But how about first year Sara Gebhardt out of Phoenix? She shot Olympic recurve for a year, but first year Barebow. As now the wind all of a sudden just crazy picked up.
Didn't matter for Dawn.
No, it certainly didn't. What a way to read that. So Fawn Girard with a 10. Good solid couple shots in the 8 ring. Of course, Gebhardt out of the American Archery Academy in Phoenix. And for Gebhardt, this is her second tournament ever. She's got 2 kids. She's a mom. Her 3-year-old daughter, Maddie, and her son, Benny, is only 7 months old.
9.
It's pretty impressive to make it to the gold medal match of your second tournament ever.
Without question.
8.
And, you know, the thing is that we have seen, as the last couple years, we've seen a lot of first-time shooters come to this stage and come right out of the box. Like, the one thing that Barebow is, it's really starting to generate a big buzz in the community. And when you have a sport or a class like Barebow growing the way it is you start to see a lot more talented people pick up the bow and come in here, and it's becoming more and more and more competitive. And you see archers like Sara Gebhardt come in here as a first-time year in Barebow and make it to the gold. And so it's a testament to Fawn Girard and her ability to continue to be in these gold medal matches. Let's talk a little bit about the scoring system and what we're doing here. We're at 50 meters on that 122 centimeter target, but you can see it says set points. So what are we looking at?
So yeah, each archer is going to be shooting 3 arrows for an end of arrows, and whoever has the highest score of that end of arrows will win 2 set points. If both archers happen to tie in a cumulative score on that end, they will both split a point each. So since Dawn took the first 2 sets, first 2 ends, she's got 4 set points to 0 for Sara.
So the previous 2 days, so today obviously being Saturday, so on Thursday and Friday, we had 138th target nationals for USA Archery, where he shot 72 arrows a day in qualification. And then whoever had the most amount of points wins that, but also they take the top 64 or 32, depending on the class, and they rank you. So number 1 shoots against 32, number 2 would shoot against 31, and so on. There's single round elimination matches, and if you lose, you go home. So you have to just keep on winning in order to get to this gold medal match, where you're guaranteed either gold or silver. Outright for Fawn Girard in the 6th ring, as she is leading 4 sets to 0. So if she can pull off the higher points tally in this set, she will be your gold medalist. So now 6-7.
Like we were saying before, anything can happen here. She was hit in the middle just a minute ago, but now she has some arrows out here, so this is an opportunity for Sara to capitalize and try to get the match a little bit closer.
What a shot when she needed it.
7.
And a 7 for Girard. And that's just Barebow. It really is. And so it looks like after we get the official scoring, it's going to be 20-26. Sara Gebhardt will get those 2 set points. So it looked like initially that Fawn Girard might be cruising to the gold medal, but Gebhardt made her put the brakes on. And on the back end of that solid 10 on that last shot. And also, Justin, it's like that end, that last 3 arrows, it's like the wind just died for a second. We had a big gust come through here. It was a little bit windy the first set, and now all of a sudden it's different. So
yeah, those archers need to make adjustments on the fly. That's the beauty of shooting outdoors in a venue like this, that you never know what you're going to get from arrow to arrow. And the good thing about Sara shooting that 10 there, it's going to instill some confidence in her going into this other end to try to help tie up the score. And the opposite might happen to Dawn here by not shooting as well as she has been in the previous ends. So we'll see what happens here.
Four to 2. Fawn Girard leads. That means Gebhardt is going to kick us off.
Eight.
I mean, just on the release and the strength of that bow arm, it looked like Fawn Girard. It just looked like a 10 from here before it even hit the target. What a shot. You can see Gebhardt's process lifting that
7.
arrow into the target. Girard
7.
sitting on 17 points versus Gebhardt's 15. Sara right here, she needs to put it in the gold to put the pressure on Girard and keep her hopes of a gold medal alive. In the gold it goes.
9.
That's 9 points. What's the answer from Fawn? A 7.
7.
Wish I was good at math.
That looks like they're all tied up now.
That's Let's look at Fawn Girard's target. 10-7-7 for 24. If it's 24, we're going 5-3. So they split set points.
Yes, they tied on those 3 arrows. Now they split points 1-1, making the match 5-3.
So what's our scenarios then moving forward in terms of what happens after this? What happens next?
Well, they're going to go into the next set, and from a spectator's point of view, they're going to want to see Sara win this set to try to force that 1 arrow sudden death shoot off, because those are always the most exciting to decide the champion.
Greg White sitting alongside 1996 Olympic gold medalist Justin Hewish.
Archers split the set points on that end.
As we are the Barebow Senior Women's Gold Medal match for the U.S. 2022 Open for USA Archery. The situation, Sara Gebhardt is down 2 sets to Fawn Girard. If they split, if they tie on points, the win will go to Girard. First person is 6. If Gebhardt wins, it'll be 5 set points apiece, and then we're going to go to a 1 arrow shoot off. The crowd quietly cheering on Gebhardt to close this gap. Nice shot, nice release. Still drifting a little bit to the right as the wind is blowing from left to right. Girard now puts it to gold. That could be a critical arrow in her quest for gold. Left, so a little bit of a correction. 8 ring. In the gold for Gebhardt, this is going to be critical. She needs gold to kind of keep those hopes alive and put the pressure on Girard.
And she does.
9. Seven.
We might have tied on score here. So it looks like, let's see, we got an 8, a 9, and it's that 8-7 liner on Gebhardt's target. So we're going to get official confirmation. If it is tied, then that points is going to go to Fawn Girard, and she will be our 2022 U.S. Open champion.
I think Sara, is it tied? I think Sara might have got it.
Official from the judge.
8-8-9, I think is what's called for Gebhardt. So yeah, so we're tied up.
We have a tie.
We have a tie.
Exciting.
Yep.
This is what everyone comes to see right here.
And that's why we wait for those official scores. Here we go. Eye patch down. We're ready to rock and roll. So, tell us what's up.
So each archer's gonna come to the line. They have 20 seconds to shoot their arrow. Whoever is close to the middle. If both arrows are measured and they're both the same, close to the middle, they will go to a second shoot off.
For gold, 1 single arrow after shooting 144 in qualifying, and who knows how many arrows today. Girard sets the tone, and she actually sets the tone right on the 9-10 line. Anything inside that 10 ring, and it's Gebhardt's. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I think she's done it. She's done it. I literally think by the width of an arrow, a micro arrow at that, millimeters, and it looks like the Barebow rookie is going to take it. Look at that. Inside out, 10.
What a great shot.
What? Absolutely amazing. What pressure. She's got 2 young kids. What's archery? No big deal. And great shot.
And that's official.
Especially to do it against Fawn.
Especially, yeah, 100%. So it's official. Sara Gebhardt is your 2022 U.S. Open champion. As the crowd erupts. Just incredible. I mean, I think both of us sitting here in this booth still shaking our head. What a shot. The shot she needed.
you can't help but being happy for her. She's just smiling from
ear to ear. Can't wait to ask her about how she got started. So American Archery Academy in Phoenix. There's cheers all around for that club. Sara Gebhardt makes her way over, trying to make her way over to the interview after high fives from the crowd as we take a look at the reset on the field as we get ready for our last gold medal match, which is going to be Barebow men. And some of the biggest names you know in Barebow archery in the U.S. are not in this match. You got to wait for that. But we're so excited to get our first conversation with our 2022 U.S. Open champion with a big smile on her face. Congratulations, outstanding shooting. How do you feel right now?
I feel relieved, and I'm ready for a drink. Let's start this celebration.
Yeah, I bet. Before, let's get some more information because we understand this is your first year Barebow.
This is my second tournament. Yeah, first year Barebow, and just absolutely love it.
So tell us about that last arrow. You know you got to go to that shoot-off arrow, and did you take a peek at Fawn's arrow and you knew it was right there on the 10-9 liner, or did you ignore it and just let it fly?
I wish I could say I ignored it, but I heard the announcement, and I just focused on full extension and making sure I aimed, and then I let it fly.
So let's just break this down. So in your lengthy archery career, where does this championship rank?
This is probably right up there with, nope, this is definitely the top.
Well, you did it. Congratulations, 2022 U.S. Open National Champion.
Thank you, and hello to my kids, Maddie and Benny, my husband, Jesse, my mom, my dad. Couldn't have done it without your support. Can't wait to celebrate with you.
All right, looking forward to seeing you on the top of the podium.
Thank you.
Sara Gebhardt, your winner in women's Barebow. What a shoot-off we had, Justin Hewish. Very exciting to see. But now, just like that, been here for 4 days in Malvern, Pennsylvania, and the surrounding area, feeding the economy hundreds of thousands of dollars in food, gas, and hotels. And now it's come down to this.